We at Finer wholeheartedly welcome the budget 2025-26 presented today. I have no hesitation to say that this is government's response to Viksit Bharat. You can say the budget is for Viksit Bharat 2047, a very strong with clear roadmap how the government is going to make Bharat Viksit by 2047. The roadmap has been shared in this budget. Someone may ask for whom this budget is. We at Finer would tell that this budget is for everyone, every single Indian. It started with agriculture, the number one engine, and it concluded with middle class. So the agriculture is the base. We have been an agrarian economy, India, and there is a very well chartered roadmap ahead how the agriculture sector, every vertical of agriculture will be taken care of in a very systematic way. This is the beauty of budget. Then in between, from agriculture to middle class, other section of society, other verticals of society have been taken care of, be they industry, be they other sectors. Everywhere you will see the reform is the basis. And government has reiterated reform is not one time sort of thing, it's a continuous journey. So they are doing it, and a very calibrated approach, I would say, in the matter of consolidation of government's resources and consolidation of government's efforts in spending. Some you might have come across a saying that where the money would come. So if the intention is right, money would come from the well-intentioned, and the lady and the PM Modi, no doubt they are well-intentioned persons, so money would be there for all these higher allocations. Left out projects hitherto during last 10 years or so, they have provided adequate resources for all these projects to complete in time. I would say certainly again well-meaning budget, and there is absolutely no rhetoric, no populist sort of thing, except casually mentioning deliberately about Bihar or Patna. That's nothing to do with population. Otherwise also this could have been avoided. But this is a just casual remark by FM. And another thing I have noticed, the gap between urban and rural. There used to be inclination towards urban spending. Now government has taken the view that there has to be balance between rural economy and urban economy. Rural economy has been given due importance in this budget. One thing again I have noticed while going through the rationalization of custom duty, etc., the Trump factor has been factored in. So they have tinkered with some rates. Reason being, Trump administration has announced their intention how they are going to play with the tariffs in time to come. So we have taken care of to some extent, and no doubt government would respond as and when the measures are announced in the USA. They happen to be major economy, no doubt about it. For middle class, see, it's beyond their expectation, I should say. They would not have expected this threshold limit to go up to 12 lakhs of rupees in one go. I have not gone through the fine prints as yet, but it appears this is government's response to long pending demands of middle class.
Absolutely.
For so many years. And they have been the support of economy all these years, and rightly acknowledged by the government that they have been the backbone of economy. So now they have been rewarded, I should say, beyond their expectation. And like salary taxpayers, there will be no tax up to 12,75,000, and others with 12 lakhs. So really good. And I expect there must be in the finance bill, once we go through it, there will be so many reforms like in the other areas for MSMEs and for other sectors, they have announced so many things. One thing also good this year, after so many, this being the 8th budget by the finance minister, probably this is the shortest budget by Nirmala ji. Earlier it used to be 2 hours and more like that.
1 hour, 15
1 hour, yeah, like
15
that.
minutes.
So it's well-meaning. Very, when I see the top brains have gone into making the budget, absolutely no doubt about it. I think everyone will be happy with the budget, and we will see the result in time to come. Let us just go through the fine print. Sometime it what happens, budget appears to be very rosy, very fine, but fine prints make it little reverse. So I hope there is nothing against the spirit of budget in the fine prints. And as a whole, I have seen this kind of budget after many years. At the time, as there have been good budgets earlier also by this government and earlier one also sometime, but it's really the approach is now a business-like approach. They mean business, they mean work. They mean the work must be completed within time. So many check and balances have been provided. And the topmost thing I should say about the budget, government's trust on its people. Government's trust on people, they have posed trust in earlier budget also. Now they have not only reiterated the trust, they have gone one step ahead.
With a very good fiscal discipline has been maintained. In the 24-25, the budget deficit has been kept at 4.8% of the GDP, whereas for the next year, the fiscal deficit has been estimated at 4.4% of the GDP, which shows that the government is committed to maintain the fiscal deficit. Majorly, 4 sectors have been given more prominence in the budget: agriculture, MSME, investment, and export. In agriculture, she has stated that 100 districts will be covered for focused agricultural reforms. Now we have to see for Northeast how many districts are covered under this. In the MSME sector, the limit of investment and turnover has been increased. As we know, in Northeast, more than 90% units are under MSME. So this is a very welcome step towards MSME, because our industries and businesses stand to gain, because now more and more businesses will be covered under the MSME Act, which provides a lot of incentives. So this is a good step from the government. There has been a mention of Udaan scheme, in which 120 new destinations will be covered in next 10 years. We have to see the fine print, how many destinations are covered for Northeast. As we know, Northeast has tremendous scope for tourism. So if more and more areas are covered in Northeast, we stand to gain in tourism.